What it do? What it do? How y'all doing out there? Hopefully everybody is fine. Thank you for tapping in with the vibe. WWE Wrestlemania 41 is right around the corner. I know all the wrestling fans are excited about that, man. The Super Bowl of wrestling right around the corner. So far, we got like 11 matchups that's finalized on the match card. Not sure if they're going to add one more or not, but we got 2 nights of WrestleMania. Night one coming on Saturday next week, and then night two will be Sunday. With that being said, I decided why not put out a prediction video. So let's just dive right into it. And we're going to start off with the triple threat matchup. The main event for night one, most likely, Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. Now this one is hard to choose the winner. You know, we got the triangle. We got the beef between CM Punk and Seth Rollins, the beef between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, and now the beef between Roman Reigns and CM Punk. And we got Paul Heyman right in the middle. Now that promo that Seth Rollins put on Monday night with Paul Heyman was crucial to this storyline. A lot of people liked that promo. Seth Rollins did his thing. It's hard to choose, man, because you got the OTC Roman Reigns, man. You can't really see him losing. You got CM Punk in his first WrestleMania main event. It'd be dope to see him win. And that's who I was kind of leaning towards until I saw that promo. And I think Seth Rollins, man. So I'm going to predict Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins will win the match. I just think the feud between Roman Reigns and CM Punk, between the issues with Paul Heyman and the favors, CM Punk want Paul Heyman to be on his side. I think that's going to be a little bit too much. I think they're going to be going at each other's neck a little bit too much, and that's going to allow Seth Rollins some kind of way to come in and steal the victory from both of them. So my first thought was CM Punk because it's his first WrestleMania main event match, but I changed it at the last second and went with Steph freaking Rollins. So we're going to go with Steph Rollins for that one. Now we're going to go on to night two main event, and that's for the undisputed WWE Championship. We got Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Another one that's kind of tough to decide, man. We got John Cena, heel John Cena, who turned on the fans and turned heel and basically sold out to The Rock. We got John Cena. This is his final farewell tour, if you want to say so. He's going to retire after this year, so this is his last WrestleMania. He's looking to break the record for most WWE champion world titles. Trying to break Ric Flair's record. So this is an important match for that. And then you got the quarterback of the wrestling right now. You got the Golden Boy. You got the poster child right now. You got Cody Rhodes, man. He's selling out with merchandise, man. He been doing this thing. A lot of people they talk about his title reign, if it was a good one or not, but he been holding it down. You cannot deny that. Cody Rhodes has been holding it down with that title. So, like I said, it's tough, man. It's tough to see Cody Rhodes lose. It'll be tough to see him lose the belt, and then John Cena got the belt, and he's not on TV every week with the main title for WWE, the undisputed WWE Championship. So if John Cena was to win, he's not gonna be on TV every week, so you won't see the belt on TV. And you know, if John Cena loses, he don't get to break the record. And I don't know if it's gonna be another chance for him to win a world title championship before the end of the year, for he can break that record with Ric Flair. So this look like this might be his only chance, even though people say that he could potentially go against Gunther, but who knows if Gunther gonna have the world title at the WrestleMania as well. But with that being said, man, after taking some time to think about it, I really wanted to go with Cody Rhodes, but I think John Cena gonna pull it off with his heel tactics. Something's gonna happen. He gonna be able to beat Cody Rhodes, become the champion. I'm not sure if he'll get Cody Rhodes a rematch, and maybe Cody Rhodes get it back by SummerSlam or not. But I'm gonna pick John Cena to win it, to break the record, and then whoever gonna take it off of him, because he's saying he gonna retire with the belt too. So that's a whole nother thing. Will he win the belt and then just relinquish it? vacate it or he win the belt and get Cody Rhodes another shot at the title, that's gonna be tough, man. So I mean, I got half of me saying that Cody Rhodes gonna keep it for just business purposes, you know what I'm saying, to keep that momentum going, keep the merchandise sales and all that going, or John Cena gonna get the title. So I'm just gonna go with John Cena, man. I came up in his era as well. So I'm gonna say John Cena gonna win that match. But moving right along, we got the WWE Women's Championship match between Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. Now they've been going at each other's throat lately. Had an awesome promo. Um, that was a fire promo, probably one of the best moments of this year so far in wrestling. And me personally, I think it was a good promo. I'm not calling it messy or nothing. That they was doing some jabs at each other. Tiffany Stratton saying Charlotte Flair is 0-3 in marriages. Charlotte Flair responded saying Kaiser was in her DMs. That's just so funny to me, man. I could not stop laughing at that. But I think it was a good promo. That's what wrestling was built on. I came up in the 90s watching wrestling, so stuff like that I appreciate, you know what I mean? With that being said, I'm a big Charlotte Flair fan. She got me back into watching wrestling full time. I will always say that Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley match is one of my favorite matches of all time. Um, it's tough for me to go against Charlotte Flair. I know a lot of people don't like her, but she is the queen. It's tough for me to go against Charlotte Flair, but for some reason, after that promo, I feel like Tiffany Stratton gonna win, and it's only gonna elevate her as a champion. I know people have been saying that her title run hasn't been the best, and me personally, I just think that she was lacking that promo. Her promo skills was kind of lacking. But after seeing her promo with Charlotte that last night, like I think it was SmackDown, last Friday, man, her promo skills is getting better, and if she can just continue to build on this feud with Charlotte Flair, she'll be even better coming out on of WrestleMania with that belt, and can really hold on to that belt and do some good things with that belt. It's tough again to pick against Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair can easily win this match, but I'm gonna pick Tiffany Stratton. I think it's only gonna boost her ability to be the champion. It's only gonna make her a better wrestler. It should be a great matchup. Charlotte Flair coming off that knee injury, so I just wanted her to have a good matchup coming off that knee injury. But I'm gonna pick Tiffany Stratton to beat Charlotte Flair and just become something different, man. I think her promo skills gonna be better, and that's one thing that I feel like she was lacking. Not saying she couldn't speak. I just felt like she was reading it, like it was like she was reading it off paper every time she did a promo. But now when she go out there, I think she had more confidence to just let loose and really dig in and start going at the women in the wrestling business. You know what I mean? And Tiffany Stratton is a lot of people's favorite, up and coming. She only been on the card for a year, so you know what I'm saying. I think she gonna keep that belt and see what she do. Like, could be Charlotte Flair. It's tough for me not to say Charlotte Flair, but I'm gonna go with Tiffany Stratton. And we're gonna move right along to the World Heavyweight Championship match: Gunther versus Jey Uso. A lot of fans haven't really been liking this feud or the build up to the match. They thought that Gunther was doing all the heavy lifting. A lot of people probably tired of the yeet movement, but it seemed like the people that's in attendance at these events, they love the yeet movement. Everybody's still yeeting at the events, and Jey Uso deserved this opportunity. He did win the Royal Rumble. That was dope to see him win the Royal Rumble. And people thought it might have been John Cena. Um, Again, man, Gunther, he done had the belt for quite some time now. Asked me, he was a better Intercontinental champion than the World Heavyweight champion. He been doing this thing though. You can't deny Gunther, and he show out every time he get in the ring. That's one thing about Gunther. He show out every time he get in the ring. Jey Uso, he give you all he got too in the ring. You know what I mean? Good storyteller, man. He just did a promo after Gunther took out Jimmy Uso and had him bloody and all that stuff. So, you know what I'm saying, that really helped this feud. Jimmy Uso getting involved with this feud really helped this feud. And I think it brought a spark to the feud and it gives Jey Uso something to fight for even more. The angle was kind of mid going into WrestleMania, but Jimmy Uso getting beat down kind of added to it. And with that saying, I'm gonna go with Jey Uso because I just feel like he should win the belt, and I just hope when he do win the belt that he can have a good run as champion, have some good competitors, and really like elevate the world heavyweight championship, the world heavyweight championship. Because Steph Rollins really did his thing when he won that belt, man. So it's hard to top what Steph did with that belt. But I'm gonna pick Jey Uso for that. We're gonna keep it pushing to the women's world championship matchup, which is now a triple threat matchup. We got Io Sky, the champion, versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, man. Now, Bianca Belair won the Elimination Chamber match, so she earned her spot in this match. Io Sky had beat Rhea Ripley on Monday Night Raw the Monday after that and became the champion. Rhea Ripley been kind of pissed off about losing her belt. You know what I'm saying? She got another shot at it. Bianca was the special guest referee that went like blah. You know what I mean? So Io Sky kept the belt, and now Rhea Ripley has entered into the match. A lot of people wanted Rhea Ripley versus Bianca, just those two. That's one of those fantasy matchups that people wanted. But now we got a triple threat match: Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair to win that thing. Rhea Ripley done had it, lost it to Liv Morgan, was able to get it back. Now she lost it to Io Sky. I think it's time for Bianca Belair to be a women's world champion again. She held down the tag team titles for a while with Jade Cargill and Naomi. So I'm just gonna pick Bianca Belair. We're gonna keep it moving. On to the United States Championship match. The champion LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. Now this is a match I thought would have been a fatal four-way matchup, maybe with Jimmy Uso, Carmelo Hayes, or Shinsuke involved as well. But it turns out that it's going to be Jacob Fatu and LA Knight. Now LA Knight has had his issues with Jacob Fatu and Solo and Tonga for the last couple months building up to this matchup. I think it can be a dope, just one-on-one clean matchup. I'm picking Jacob Fatu to win. Again, LA Knight just won his title back from Shinsuke. He lost it and won it back. So kudos to LA Knight, man. He's a good United States champion. He been holding that belt down, really putting in work with that belt. But I think it's time for Jacob Fatu to win that title off of him, get that United States title. I wanted to see Jimmy get it though. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to see Jimmy Uso get it. But Jacob Fatu, I think he gonna win it. Now I don't know if Solo gonna be involved and cause him not to win the belt, and then they feud start like that, or he gonna win it and Solo gonna start showing a little jealousy about him bringing the title to the family, and they start a feud like that. But I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu. Just that's my guy, man. He a good wrestler, and that should be a great matchup. Hopefully they do their thing in that match. Leading into another matchup on WrestleMania, WWE Wrestlemania 41 should be awesome. We got the Intercontinental Championship match, a fatal four-way matchup with the champion Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor. Two people from the Judgment Day, two members of the Judgment Day. Braun Breaker, he's a good athlete. I'm not gonna say he's the best Intercontinental Champion that I've seen, and especially not since, you know what I'm saying, we had Sami Zayn and we had Gunther, the last couple, champions that held it down for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker been okay. Lately they've been really putting some push behind his Intercontinental Championship run, giving him main events against, Finn Balor and so forth and so forth. So they really built this matchup pretty good. I was gonna say Penta because I thought they was gonna put the belt on Penta. I'm not gonna lie, Penta been amazing since he came to WWE. A lot of fans are behind his run. I know it's a lot of Finn Balor fans out there that hope that Finn Balor can win this matchup, and it's a lot of Dominic Mysterio fans out there that wish he can win this matchup as well. And for some reason, I just think Dominic Mysterio might steal it, get the title off of Braun Breaker, man. I don't know if it's gonna make him turn babyface or not, and I know if he win that title, he gonna have a feud with Finn Balor. I just think Dominic gonna steal it some kind of way, man. Just gonna steal it. Him and Liv Morgan gonna do their thing while he Intercontinental Champion. Um, I thought Penta for a minute, but last second I picked Dominic Mysterio to win it. And Penta is great in the ring. Finn Balor is great in the ring. Braun Breaker do his thing in the ring. Out of all four of them, Dominic was like the least as far as in ring talent for me. But he do show up every time he get in the ring, and like he is slouching and like that or a liability. But it's just like if he have a great match, that's just gonna catapult that matchup to be awesome, and that's what we want to see. So Dominic, go out there, do your thing. I think Dominic gonna win that belt. Now moving along, we got AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Man, our first look, we can all say Logan Paul gonna beat AJ Styles, but I'm gonna keep it short on this one. I just want AJ Styles to beat Logan Paul. Logan Paul is cool. Don't get me wrong. They're giving him a nice push, but he gotta lose sometime. And I think right now would be a dope time to lose to the legendary AJ Styles. It's at WrestleMania though. I understand that, but AJ Styles gotta pull this one off some kind of way. He gotta pull this one off against Logan Paul and do what he gotta do. So I'm picking AJ Styles to win that match. Then we got Jade Cargill coming back from that hiatus, that injury, quote unquote injury, versus Naomi, the one that attacked her. We finally was able to find out that Naomi was the one that put her out of action for quite some time. And they are going to duke it out at WrestleMania 41. Jade Cargill clearly looks like she should be the winner. I got a side of me that say Naomi, her being a heel now, can find some type of heel tactics to help her win this matchup. I would like Naomi to win the matchup, but I'm gonna go with Jade Cargill to win this matchup against Naomi. But again, I would like Naomi to win the matchup some kind of way. Would it be in Jade Cargill's coming back party against Naomi is tough. So I'm just gonna pick Jade Cargill, but a side of me is saying Naomi gonna figure out how to be a dirty, how to cheat to win some kind of way and get the victory versus Jade Cargill. But again, my final prediction is Jade Cargill to beat Naomi. And we also got Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Condo. I might have messed that up a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? It's cool. Which to me, I think is Chad Gable. Um, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? Chad Gable is Chad Gable. He's dressing up as El Grande. I think Rey Mysterio will win this match and unmask El Grande and expose him to be Chad Gable. That's what I'm looking forward to at WrestleMania. Out of all the matchups, I kind of was not feeling that matchup. They just announced this matchup, made it official, I think on Monday Night Raw. And I was like, oh man, why they put that on there? But you know what I'm saying, when I think about it, Rey Mysterio and Chad Gable can have a great matchup. So we'll see how that goes down. But I'm picking Rey Mysterio to win that matchup and unmask El Grande. So hopefully he unmasks El Grande. That'll be a nice comedic spot. That'll be a nice little pop. And we need something like that in WrestleMania event. You feel me? And the last matchup is not really determined yet, but it's Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus a to be announced opponent. Because on Friday Night SmackDown, we're going to have that women's tag team gauntlet matchup. And I think Bayley and Lyra is going to win that matchup for the sake of Bayley and Lyra having a WrestleMania match. And just like that, I believe this match is only happening for Liv to be on the WrestleMania card as well. And with that being said, I don't see nobody beating Liv and Raquel for the title. So I think Liv and Raquel will keep those titles. And Bayley and Lyra will make it a dope matchup. And that's how I feel about that. I don't know if I want to see Liv end up taking the Intercontinental title. Maybe I would like to see that if Bayley and Lyra Raquel can take the belt, but I think Liv and Raquel are gonna keep those titles. And right now, that's all the matchups we got. I'm not sure if they're gonna pick one more matchup and make it a solid 12 matchups before WrestleMania weekend. But those are my predictions so far. And y'all let me know who y'all think gonna win in the comment section below, man. I appreciate y'all for vibing with me, man. Y'all have a great day. Stay blessed. Vibe.